What's going on, y'all? I'm back with another video on YouTube's, and what I got for y'all today is just something simple, something my dad wanted done, something that just he needed done with his grill. It's called an auger motor, and the auger motor went out so it doesn't spin, or I don't know what's wrong with it. I know that it just doesn't push pellets in, so I'm thinking that auger motor is not working, so it's not spinning that auger to pull them in to burn them. So I'm gonna pull it in the garage, and then maybe he'll come outside and help me or whatnot. When I pull it in the garage, I will catch back up with y'all and show y'all what I got going on. All right, y'all, so I pulled her in the garage. She's a Pitboss Pro Series. Here is the auger motor. These are some tools that I pulled out, some zip ties, some Allen heads, a screwdriver, more Allen heads. So what I'm gonna start doing, the first thing I did was I got all the pellets I could out. Second thing I'm gonna do is these bottom screws that hold the bottom plate on. There's also a side screw, one side screw and a second side screw on the side. On both sides, one right there too, and then one right there. Start taking those out and show y'all what she looks like. All right, y'all, I got all the screws out. So this piece should just pull off. See how it just pulls off real easy? And there's the auger. So now what I'm gonna do is pull this whole piece off. The whole block comes off. So FYI, you gotta have something to hold the big block where all the pellets go up, so you don't put stress on the wires or anything like that. But what I'm gonna start doing now is I'm going to start taking the auger out, which is a Phillips head or a nut or something. I'm gonna get a close up for y'all. All right, so this is what she looks like. This is what I was talking about, all the wires and stuff. You wanna make sure there's no stress on them so they don't pull them out or break them. But this is the auger motor. And you see she's loose. I don't think she's supposed to be loose. And then the auger is obviously in there and it spins. So I am going to, I'm pretty sure I have to take off this little nut, and then it pulls the auger motor off. And then after that, I think it's just a screwdriver to pull the auger out. All right, so I got one little tip that my dad showed me. If you take out this screwdriver, you can pull the auger out just a little bit so you can get to this nut and Allen head easier. All right, so when I mean it comes out a little bit, it only comes out a little bit, just enough to get something in there. So if y'all are wondering how far it comes out, it only comes out to like maybe flush. All right, so we got the auger out and the motor just pulls off after you get this nut and Allen head off, but it comes with a new nut and bolt whenever you order a new motor. This one did at least. So this one can be trashed. But the auger just pulls out. Make sure to keep the plastic piece on the end. What I'm gonna do for now is I'm just gonna sit it right here. Another thing, if you don't have this thing sturdy and you cut the zip tie, it will drop. This thing just about fell, so be careful with that. So before you cut the zip ties on all these wires, make sure that your pellet holder, I guess that's what I'm gonna call it, is sturdy. So right now I'm just seeing which wire I need, and I think this is the wire I need, or the plug up right here. So y'all can see double red wires running into the circuit board. So I'm gonna unplug it, undo that knot, take it off, put the new one on, plug it in, and see y'all in a minute. All right, so there's more than likely gonna be a knot like this one underneath this hole where this washer pushes into. So I'm just letting y'all know that, just so y'all know. All right, so just so y'all see what it looks like, here's the old one, just a fan. I don't really know exactly what it is, what it's made out of, but just know that's what she looks like. She's dirty. She is a few years old. Don't know how long these are actually supposed to last, but this one lasted a few years on his grill, using it a bunch. If you ever want one, gear motor, I guess all the stuff for tag stuff you need to help y'all out if y'all ever need one, to find one. All right, so I got the auger motor back on for the auger. Got the nut and the Allen head bolt, and also the #1 Phillips head screw back in for this plastic piece to hold the auger in. So now I'm gonna work on putting this whole bundle back together, and it's literally the same way you took it off. You stick it up there, you put the 2 side screws on the front, the 2 side screws on the back, and then we don't have 8 screws on the bottom because we lost a few, but there is 8 in total, but we have like 6, so I'm gonna get doing that right now. Before I put the whole bundle back on, I'm just gonna tie up some of these. I'm gonna plug this in, and then I'm just gonna zip tie up some of these wires back together right here. Zip tie them in a big bundle, make sure they're none are really tight on any areas or pull anything out. So now I'm going to get to putting the bundle back on. Got it back on. As y'all saw, all I got to do now is throw some pellets in here and turn her on. All right, got pellets in her. Got a good bit, not too much, just enough to test her out. What I'm gonna do now before I crank her up is I'm gonna clean up some of this mess. Shop vac that with the shop vac, clean up this. We had a bunch of wood, I need to down stack that and whatnot, but before we crank her up, I'll show you her running and the auger spinning, so you know we did it right and whatnot, and we might even cook something for dinner on her tonight. I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned to watch. All right, so if y'all can see, it's spinning slowly but surely, but it does spin, so I did something right. All right, y'all, so a lot of times you have to press this prime button and hold the prime, and it helps the auger spin, supposedly. And it pulls the pellets in. You can see it's slowly pulling them in, but when you let go of it, it'll keep spinning and keep pulling them in. It just pulls them in a little bit slower than when you press prime. All right, y'all, so I just took a shower, got cleaned up after I got the grill back together. Right now it's warming up the temperature. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show y'all it working after I put the new auger motor in and whatnot, and show y'all what we're cooking for dinner. All right, y'all, so what we decided to cook was some chicken. She's roaring, she smells good, she looks good. I'm about to go inside and show you this chicken for 1 second. So, all right, so I decided to bring it outside, but it's just, one's got blackened magic, blackfish magic or whatnot on it. And then one of them's got Cracker Boy, lemon pepper. So that's what we're cooking up tonight. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna check it one more time before we pull them off. All right, so the chicken is done. We're about to pull it off, go inside, eat. Y'all, if I like the video, like, subscribe, watch more, stay tuned for the next. And there's a video coming up soon, so y'all stay tuned to see that. Thanks, guys.